back.
Hey, you guys. What's up, man? This is Glass of Beer, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, either way you want to put it. Hey, check this out. About to take another trip. This is going to be kind of like a long one. And, you know, when you leave stuff so long, it gets dusty. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to do a cleanup on the bar, try to sell you something at the same time. And you know, you guys can look through the collection and see what you want to buy because, you know, everything's for sale. We bought this thing. We bought most of this stuff like 4 or 5 years ago, and it went up in value. So bear with us. Might be a kind of long video, but hey, like, subscribe, man, tell your friends, leave a comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, man, but tell me what I'm doing right. All right, here we go, man. Check this out. Now, the first that we got to pull off the shelf to dust the shelf off, man, is this is the one right here. Oh, this is the Laura. Now, let me pull that down right there. Now, see this right here, it still has the seal lock. Dusty as I don't know what. That's why we pulling it all down so we can dust it off, seal it off. This is the original receipt. It's the original lock for this particular cognac, you guys. Never took it out the suitcase yet. So we're gonna dust it up, dust out the things, and you know, we're gonna go through each one of them by yourself. All right? Got you guys. You guys, the next one that I'm doing for you is this Parada. But as you see, we got the Greek statue in front of it, you know, from Ethereum, you know, the Greek statue we bought in Greece. We got we have an apartment over in Greece. So, you know, that's our Eastern European connection. How's that? All right. So, I'm finna go over here. Got to take down, you know, my symbol. This is Aries, god of war. You know, so I got to remove that. Okay. But when you come to find out you start building your bar, you start building a whole lot of fun stuff. It's really all not about money all the time. So you start getting the trinkets and the little things around the world that you do and you set up your bar. It's not all about alcohol, okay? So, but it does go up in value, okay? Some of these bottles we bought, then it went up like 15, 20, 30% since we bought them. So anyway, here we go. Oh, this is Hennessy Parada. All right, this is one of the premier. Let me open it for you guys. Okay. Now, this always used to trick me because I used to always look for this and thinking it was some kind of clip that I clip over and clip out, but it's not that. It's the little trick button at the bottom. You got that? And this is actually, the front part is actually a hinge. A lot of people don't know this. All right? Now, I think we did many interviews on my wife's alcohol collection. All right? But this is one way. See, this is the Hennessy. I don't know if I'm even getting the name right. What's the name?
I don't know. Paradise.
But this is one thing that you can always tell if you got a real bottle of it. All right? Now, it will be low like this. All right, let me hold on. It won't be filled up to the top because the aging process, which we got to wipe. Look how much dust it is. The aging process, it evaporates some of the alcohol, you guys. So if you have somebody ever try to sell you a bottle of some expensive cognac and it's all the way up to the top, you've been robbed. Oh, shit. Okay. Now, let me give you another thing about Sagittarius. You understand?
No.
You don't risk it. Okay?
Maybe why?
You understand? Don't risk it with a Sagittarius. Man, how about this? Hey, look at you guys. If you guys ever be able to, you know, own your own private jet or your own yacht, and you have to find a captain to drive your yacht or your jet, make sure that captain is not a Sagittarius. All right? Just trust me. Trust me with this advice, okay? Good captains will be like a Capricorn, Leo. These are some good captains of ships. All right, but setting up.
No, not
too
Aries
many,
also. Aries
too
is
many.
too.
You know what I'm saying? Too many accident prone. How you doing? You remember Slap Rock on Pebbles and Bam Bams and the Flintstones? That's Sagittarius. All right, look, it don't never work. I just know it won't. Anyway. Okay, y'all. Let's get back to the things. All right. I'm hearing notions of volunteering. Let me wipe some $5,000 bottle of alcohol, and I just told you about Sagittarius, right? Yeah, like that's gonna happen. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna shift this camera around, you guys, so we can get to the other portion and the other half of what I have to clean off on the top row. Now the reason why I'm the one that has to do the top row because I'm the only one tall enough to reach it. All right, so I'm gonna close up the Prada right here, and we're gonna dust that off, and she's gonna sit that to the side without breaking anything. Hopefully, thank you, Father God. All right, now the next up here is our Louis the 13th. Okay, all right, the Louis the 13th. You got the gold leaf at the top. You got the crystallized thing, so I'm gonna pull it down for you guys. We're gonna have to dust this off. At the time when we bought this, you guys, it cost us around $5,000, I think. You know, and that's been a lot of years. All right, ago. All right, but now when we price it again, this particular bottle is up to $7,000, you guys. All right, and it really hasn't been that long. So, you know, I am
pushed it.
Oh.
Open it.
And I'm still
Pushed it.
I know. Look, and I'm still baffled on how it operates. Never get a chance to mess with it, you guys. It's always stayed on the top shelf, you know. But it gets dusty, man. You know, if you was to see how dusty this bottle of Louis is, that's how long it's been sitting up there. You know. So here's a little crystal top that goes in here. This bottle ain't never been opened. You know, keeps its value that way. I don't even know if that's the right side.
See, we got wrong side. This is the behind.
All of this. How dirty it is.
See, this is behind. The other one is that.
Hand blown crystal, you guys. Whoops. Yeah, that'll make a good video. Y'all better make me go viral if I drop this. All right, you guys. All right, here we go. Back up in there. Back up in the case. You see this top right here? This top is 24 karat gold, you guys. A lot of people don't know that. All right. Hand blown crystal. And I clip it back closed. And then I get to the rest of it. All right, you guys. Last but not least, I have to do the Odyssey. Odyssey was designed, you know, for your yacht because it set it on a tilt. So let me get this down for you guys. All right, you guys. This is the Odyssey. This is a scotch made by the Johnny Walker family. And it was designed for many blends. And they also designed the box so it can go directly on your yacht to be, you know, navigational. Now, here's how you can tell. You see how this stands on a rotation. Now, another reason why you would have to pay more close attention to what you buy to this, okay, These things here are, what can you say? They be trying to imitate it and duplicate it. But let me show you something. This is something that you would notice. When you sit this down, because it's such a nautical bottle, it will wobble. See that? That's for the motion in the ocean. You got it? It never sits still. It can wobble. And that's how you'll know that you have the true Odyssey. You got it? Beautiful, beautiful. And you place your stop clamp. You're great. All right, you guys. Now, shelf number 2. You know, I could split this up in videos and just give y'all promos and everything that we buy and hope that you buy them too, because I'm going to tell you something. Having a decent variety alcohol collection, man, it goes up in value unless you some screaming alcoholic. So, well, it is what it is. So let's get started on the second shelf with you guys, okay? All right, here we go. Now, if you notice on the second shelf, we got all the doodads and knickknacks because we collected some of this stuff over the period of our trips. So we're gonna start over here. All right, and let me see if I can get you guys on camera here. All right, we're gonna start over here in the corner, right here, and I explain to you why we have this and the reason why, you know, I kept it around. Now, right here, this you guys are familiar with this, right? The Jägermeister, yeah. Now, I've heard different things about it, but I never actually knew it. But I knew I had a lot of friends during that time that was here, that came back actually, that actually drank this, you know. And you know, I'm a tequila man. You know, I used to be a Scotch guy, but now I'm a tequila man. So this is probably not my preference, but I keep it around for my special guests that come through. Okay, now, as you see the next, this is actually a mix. You put this in certain drinks like a whiskey sour, something like that. We try to keep a full bar just in case we see a recipe that we want to, you know, initiate. We got these on our first class, when we took the first class flight, and they would give you little boxes of Blue Label as your drink. So this is how we acquired these, you guys. All right, so going on to the next. Okay, these little things right here we picked up in Greece. They was like little doodads and everything. I think it's vodka. No, I was just digging the bottle and it was something to put up, you know, on the bar. Trying to rush through this because I don't want you guys looking at part A, part B of you know, glass of beer's bar. All right. So anyway, this is one that might get us demonetized. This was in Greece. This is the deity Athena. I'm not sure. You guys got to look it up. Leave it on the comment. Tell me what this deity is. Okay, you guys got this from Greece. You guys. This is the skull we found because we wanted it correlatedly related to the Dan Aykroyd skull. So we wanted to have a big one and a small one. The Dan Aykroyd, this is some excellent vodka, you guys, by the way. Hard to find, especially over here in Thailand. But hey, we got these two here. We got the little one and the big one. All right, you guys, moving on. Moving along on the second shelf here, okay? Now, when Blue Label, when Johnny Walker came out with their signature bottles of Blue Label to celebrate the Chinese New Year, we got a hold of it. So, as you can see, we started from the bull to the rat to the thing, so we still got another 12 years to keep collecting these, rare edition scotches. All right, and if you would look, and guys, if you would look at it, all right, in this box, man, you would be surprised at the artwork that was dedicated to making these signature editions. Now, look at this. You guys won't believe this. All right, you see the regular blue label sign, okay? You see the date so you can know what vineyard, or who was the master distiller who made it, so they number it and they date it. And also, they go a bit extra. You notice the decoration work on the bottle, handcrafted, handmade. And they went beyond and beyond. And they did that with all their signature scotches, you guys, to celebrate and commemorate the Chinese New Year. So when we started collecting the blue labels, it was 4 years ago. So, and we got another 8 to go. Collection be for sale, you guys. All right, and you can tell, the decorations is gravy. This one we bought directly from a Thai wholesaler, so you would see the tax thing that's on it, okay, and you would see the decoration on the bottle itself, and the maker symbol.
It's the year of the rat.
This is the year of the rat. Next, I'll get to these later, you guys. I'll get to these later. Okay? But next, right here, would be the year of, I think this is the Tiger.
Your year.
Yeah, my year. All right. So we open it up. And as you see, it's the same. But some of these bottles have changed. And some of these we bought duty free. So if you buy it duty free, you don't get the Thailand tax symbol there because you bought it duty free out the airport. And that's where we do most of our alcohol shopping, because you can catch it in the airport for a third of the price. I ain't gonna say the third, but somewhat a better discount that you can find, in your local establishments, and some rare alcohols that it's difficult for you to find at all. So, all right, you guys. Now, the last one we was able to buy, and I'm gonna tell you the story about this one. We bought this alcohol here. We bought this Year of the Rabbit, and we bought it at Tesco's. Now, I understand you say, well, Tesco's, have fine products, and what's the big deal? Okay, the big deal was when we purchased it, we seen it, and it was an empty box. I said, we want this one. And then what they had to do was they had to have a lady go in the back, get this bottle, and escort us to the checkout. Yeah, that's what it went for, the Year of the Rabbit of the Blue Label, okay? And as you can see, it's very colorful, all right? So, looking at a very colorful bottle. They even incorporated the color on this one, even at the bottom of the maker's label. But the paint scheme is pretty much the same, as you guys can see, all right? This is the last blue label. Now, I don't know what we're waiting on. I got to go look at the astrological signs. Either it's the year of the snake or the dragon, or, But we're gonna keep collecting these until we get our whole astrological sign covered. Now, let me show you guys something here that was very recently purchased, okay? All right, because this is some outstanding Jack Daniels. All right, when they came out with the Jack Daniels Gold, guys, Oh, it just blew my mind. And then, you know, I couldn't find it no more here in Thailand. So when I ran across it, it was one bottle left. When I ran across it in Vietnam, I had to just buy it. And I even, look, you know how you take your carry-on? But I had bought it on the way out plane, so I knew I couldn't carry, so I had to pay for a carry-on just to bring it back. Okay, hey you guys, here is the Jack Daniel Gold. This taste is so sweet, I have fell in love with it. So much to the point to where as I sacrifice. All right, now this is where this comes into play at you guys. All right, right here in this wooden box, okay, you have some 20-year ginseng. Okay, yeah, that's right, 20-year. And you know, you're Westerner guys, and you say, oh, the scientific is not in it. But look, there's something to it. So this is filled with ginseng, all right? And I only got 2 left, you guys. 2 left of the strands left. This box alone cost $600. Had about 6 strands of 20-year-old ginseng, you guys. Okay? Now, I took 2 of those expensive ginsengs out, and I placed it in this bottle here. And it's been, can you see this, guys? Can you see the ginseng soaking in there? Huh? And then I resealed the cap. Okay? So, in the next, I give it 5 years. You know how much it's going to cost you for a shot? For this expensive ginseng in there? With this Jack Daniel Gold? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Spread your horizons, you guys. Spread it. All right.
I drink it after 5 years, huh?
All right.
Give me back. Give me 1 year.
Okay. Now we finna move over to the left side. It's great, which is the great side. Left side is the great side. You can see all the mirror work right there now. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start off with this. Now, I've been told that this is a very expensive bottle of cognac. No doubt. I don't blame you. But once I bought the Hennessy Prada, you know, but it's still a part of the collection, you guys. This is Hennessy, and this is XO. Extra O. XO. Okay? All right. Now, this is just regular old Sapphire Bombay. I'm not a big fan of gin or vodka. So, yeah, you got it what it is. All right, you guys. The loose goose. The loose goose. You gonna drink any vodka? Let this be the one. You got it? This is one of the big bottles, as you can well see. I've been having this sitting on the shelf, I don't know, for about 4 years now. So, hey, the loose goose. You know, my wife makes me nervous sometimes, you guys. All right, here we go. Now, we finna get along here to this other collectible things over here. All right. This is me and my wife, our little souvenir. I don't know if you can see this, you guys. All right, the light might be a little bit too bright. Light break, deep break, you know. And let me see if I can tone it down. All right, so you can see that. And can y'all guys see that? Huh? Me and my wife in front of the pair. And this is what we got, you know, for spending all that money. This came, you guys. This came from
Parisian Macau.
The Parisian Macau. You know, where we had a suite at. Subscribe and like, man, and check those videos out too. Okay, you guys. Now we're moving on. Like I told you before, these are some of the ornaments we got from Greece that we thought that would look really good on the bar. You know, you start collecting because you can't fit no more liquor on it. So, careful. Okay, so, and this is at the, things such as that. So, all right, now we come over here to the Royal Salute. Royal Salute is a very good scotch. It's a porcelain-made bottle. Porcelain is always good. It'll last forever, you guys, and the bottle itself is worth more than the actual alcohol that's in it. Now, to some of you connoisseurs, are you familiar with this? This is called sapphire. All right, it's only bloom in certain parts. It's very expensive. This little bit of sapphire costs us about $1,000. It's so heavy. No, this is an ornament, you guys. I like to tease people with these every now and then. Okay, all right. Okay, you guys. Here we go. Second shelf. Right here. This here is Valentine. Y'all done heard about Valentine so much, but this is a 30-year-old scotch that I done had for 5 years by myself. And it comes in a wooden case. It's a 30-year-old Valentine scotch. Comes in a wooden case. You guys can check the price on this. I don't even remember what I paid for this. I think I bought this, for a gift for somebody, and okay, you guys. Now I have to take all the trinkets off. These are some of the trinkets that we bought in Greece from a craftsman. These are real stones, but you know. All right, here you go. Here you guys go. This is King George. This is King Johnny Walker's and Sons, King George V, Scotch blend. Okay, you guys. This is a very good Scotch. It was blended by the Johnny Walker family, and here it is. Very good bottle. You got it? It's King George, King George V. Johnny Walker's blend from some rare Scotch. I don't know the story, but I'm quite sure you guys can look it up. Now, you guys, that took care of shelf number 2. The bottom shelf that I'm about to embark on is my favorite shelf. That's the shelf I drink off of. And it's tequila time, you guys. Tequila time! All right, here we go. This is the bottom shelf, as you see. It looks well used because it truly is. So, I'm going to pause this, get back to you. My wife clears off the glasses, clean those, and then I'll get back to you with that regular alcohol. Okay, you guys? Hey, you guys. It's a glass of beer. Check this out. So now we're going on the third shelf. Third shelf is my favorite shelf, like I said before, because this is the shelf that I frequent. Okay? So, we're going to start off all the way. I guess we're going to start off in the corner here. You guys can't see the corner. All right, I'm going to show you the corner. All right, so we're going to start off all the way in the corner here. Okay? Now, first thing we're going to start off with, these are the alcohols right here that's in the decanter and that we you know, take a couple of shots every now and then with it. All right. Now, doctors suggest to keep your blood thin. And you see it's full of ginseng, you guys. All right. And doctors suggest when you keep your blood thin, especially now, what we got in here that's soaking in this ginseng is 10-year rum, 10-year-old rum. Okay. We used to have monkey shoulder in it, but it didn't blend right. So the 10-year-old rum is perfect when you got your ginseng in your decanters. Okay. Over here is my special blend. You have to be a real special friend to get this. This is the elixir of life. I'm going to tell you why. This is ginseng. That's all I'm going to tell you. What's in it? Can't tell you. Gotta go. All right. Gotta get rid of the wood trace. Okay. Now, I'm quite sure if you've been to any European store, you have seen this label. But what makes this label so different, it's not the white one and it's not the black one. This is the blue one. Now you see, this is 10-year-old of this Italian brandy. The guy that I bought it from, he tried to change his mind. He didn't want to sell me this because he knew how difficult it was to find a 10-year-old. Okay? Now, trust me, you go in any store, you see the same bottle, all you're going to see is the white label or the black label. You won't see this blue label with the 10-year-old there. All right? When I seen it, I found it, I grabbed it up. All right, you guys. Now, speaking of rum, okay, you see this guy? This was a secret hidden that nobody even paid attention to. All right, especially if you come from a country, which is Thailand right here, that they drink rum a lot, but they drink Samsung and the cheap stuff, so the expensive stuff just slips through the cracks. So this is from Jamaica. This is 12-year-old rum. Yep, you can find these jewels here if you look. Now, okay, you know about the blue label. We drunk this. But the bottle was so nice I kept it. Plus it was that ghost. And it was very, very good. Now, let me tell you about this. You know about regular Hennessy, right? But there's a backstory to this. The backstory was, you see this in the back there? That's the ginseng we bought in Hong Kong.
Macau.
And Macau.
Yes.
So, this is the reason why I keep this on. All you have to do is keep it sealed. And when you want the Hennessy ginseng taste, you just pour a little bit in there, let it soak for about 2 hours. You got it back again. Now, we move to the part of the party. That I most indulge in. And I'm trying to tell you something, man. I love margaritas. I love tequila. I love the best tequila. I love it so much to where I had to go to Cabo San Lucas, man, to Sammy Hagar's tequila bar. That's right, to taste and enjoy some of the best tequila. So, but it's kind of hard to find that when you're over here in Southeast Asia. They don't really carry tequila. That's not a drink of their preference. So anytime you can find it, you grab it. So let's start off with what I found here. That it's probably easy for you guys to find anyway. But let me show you what I found here. Okay. We're going to start off with the Don Julios. Okay. The 3 different kinds of the Don Julios. Very difficult to find here. When you find it, because it's highly expensive here. They don't really look at tequila that way. And then even when I go through the airports to try to look for tequila, you know, you get rare beauties. But you don't know it's a rare beauty until you drunk it. And you say, yeah, I want to find another one. Then you go back to the airport and they all sold out. Anyway, so got the Don Julios here. Okay? Y'all familiar with those.
Buy from Greece.
You know, and we bought these. We had to buy these in Greece. Tell you the truth. So
We don't have here.
they didn't have none of these here in Thailand. So we had to pack all these and our luggage sent from Greece. Okay. Now, these guys here, see those? Oh, let me tell you the story. Reason why, and it's also some excellent tequila, you guys. Okay, so the reason why. Let me explain this to you about this tequila here. This tequila is excellent. It's called cod tequila. We even sell the empty bottles. Reason why we can sell the empty bottles the way we're doing is because of a lawsuit made by Dan Aykroyd behind this, the Crystal Skull, his vodka. So he claimed that this vodka had the license on skulls, and they refused to, they copyrighted them and made them stop making the tequila in the skulls. Now you can still find cold tequila, what is it called? Ka tequila, but you can't find it in the skulls. They were made. You couldn't sell them no more. So, but we happen to be over here in Thailand. Hello, and they didn't get the message. So whatever stocks they had, they sent over here to Thailand, and they're about running out of them. All right, I'm unable to find this anymore. This is some very good tequila, guys. They're out of stock of the black, and they're about to run out of stock of the white tequila, you guys. So that's the story with that. Look it up for yourself. Look it up. Look it up for yourself. All right, now we selling these online, man. The empty skulls alone, because I'm gonna show you why. Look at this. You see the bottom? I don't know if you can see it. You see that? 100% porcelain, handmade, handcrafted from Mexico. You can't beat this, guys. So anyway, to the last part. These last parts are something that I frequently use. These are the ingredients, or just some of the ingredients that I use for my margarita. And some Patron that I have soaking in expensive ginseng when I use it. Now I know you're asking yourself, Mark, what's the purpose of ginseng? Well, if you gotta ask me, you don't know. This is the wood crate. This is the ginseng coming in. Maybe some of your Oriental friends can read that or enlighten you on the benefits of ginseng and how it can be administered to your system, how you can administer it to your system. Keep your blood thin, keep your blood pressure down, keep your heart rate going, keep your boner up, baby. Trust me. Anyway, all right. So, that in a nutshell was our bar review. From glass of beer, 1, 2, from me and my wife to you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing. And check us out, man. Go to our pages. Buy some of the stuff, man. Make some money on your own. Subscribe, like, man. Come on, man. Put a comment down. Tell me what you want to see more. We're going to give it to you. All right, you guys. This is Glass of Beer. Hella out.